who I be again? Na me be this. I dey tell una my young ladies, as you dey pray for husband so make you dey pray for your future too oh, make you no forget yourself.
Oya, see Amaka story now. Tell me wetin you think. Make you not forget to subscribe to my small channel oh.
Before Amaka became a Mrs. Obi, she was Amaka the achiever. Smart, vibrant, beautiful. The kind of woman who lit up a room before she even said a word. She worked as a marketing executive in a top Lagos firm, always in motion, always dressed sharp. Her friends admired her confidence.
So, the client loved the pitch. They're ready to move forward with the campaign next month.
Her church members respected her zeal. Her mother used to say, "Amaka, you go make any man proud." And she did believe that. She wasn't proud, she was simply a woman who understood her worth. She had dreams, to start her own company, to travel, to empower girls from her community. Then came Obi, tall, soft-spoken, handsome in that quiet way that draws attention without effort. He worked in tech, spoke politely, and had the kind of calm confidence that felt safe. Their first meeting was in a church program. She was leading the choir, he was fixing the projector. Their eyes met, and boom, everything froze like a Nollywood slow-motion moment. Obi was everything she prayed for. He quoted scriptures, called her, "my virtuous woman." They prayed together, fasted together, laughed together. When he proposed in front of her family, she said yes without thinking twice.
Will you be my wife, my virtuous woman?
Yes.
The whole compound screamed, "Congratulations." Pots of rice were opened. Women danced. Her mother hugged her tight. "My daughter, your joy go full." And also Bible talk for Psalm 37 verse 4, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart." Amaka smiled. She believed this was the beginning of forever. The wedding was like a mini carnival. Also Ebi filled the hall, camera flashes everywhere. Amaka looked like a goddess in white lace, her face glowing with happiness. When the pastor said, "What God has joined together, let no man put asunder," she felt the heavens open. Obi held her hand and whispered, "You are my peace, Amaka. I'll always take care of you." The crowd clapped. The music was loud. Her friends joked, "Madam Obi, no forget us oh. You don't marry now, but we still dey wait for gist." Amaka laughed. "Una no go rest." That night, when everyone had gone, she sat beside Obi on their new bed, smiling shyly. "Obi, I go still continue my office work, right?" she asked.
Of course, my love. But you know, once children start coming, you might have to pause small.
She nodded innocently. Of course, I understand. She didn't know that small pause would stretch into years. At first, marriage was sweet. Amaka cooked like a chef, cleaned like she was competing for an award. Obi loved it, he praised her. "My wife, your soup dey scatter my head. You're the best thing that ever happened to me." She glowed in his admiration. But slowly, little changes began to creep in. He'd complain if she came home late from work. "You can't be coming back by 9 p.m., Amaka. You're a married woman now." She'd smile apologetically. "I know, baby. Work was just much." One evening, after dinner, he said softly, "I've been thinking. maybe you should resign. My salary can handle everything. You can rest, focus on the home. At first, she hesitated. Resign. But I love my job. He chuckled. I know, but it's just for now. When we settle fully, you can always go back. She thought about it. Her mother always said, a wise woman builds her home. Maybe this was what that meant. So she resigned. At first, it felt good. Freedom. Time. Rest. But soon, rest turned into routine, and routine turned into boredom. She stopped dressing up. Stopped reading. Stopped dreaming. Her friends called, she'd say, abeg, I no get strength today. Her world became kitchen, laundry, and waiting for Obi to come home. And Obi slowly became distant. Amaka, you know they take care of yourself again, oh, her friend Ada said one afternoon when she visited. See your hair. Even your fine skin done dull. Amaka laughed weakly. No marriage life, oh. I no even get time. Ada frowned. Time. But you know they work again. Amaka just smiled, hiding the ache in her chest. Obi had changed too. He barely noticed her anymore. He came home late, sometimes smelling of expensive perfume that wasn't hers. When she asked, he snapped, "You're beginning to nag too much." That night, she cried quietly on her pillow.
My people, when a woman begins to apologize for existing, her spirit don't begin fade.
Sunday mornings, she'd still go to church, dress neatly, smile at everyone. But inside, she was empty. The fire that once burned bright had turned to smoke. One day, while cleaning the house, she found her old vision board, pictures of her dream office, her travel plans, her NGO for girls. She sat on the floor, staring at it. Tears rolled down her cheeks. God, she whispered, is this what marriage is supposed to look like? The Bible verse came to her mind. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 verse 6. She realized she hadn't just lost her career, she had lost herself. The breaking point came on their 5th anniversary. She had planned a surprise dinner, cooked his favorite jollof rice, dressed up, lit candles. She was excited. Maybe, she thought, they could reignite their spark. Obi came home late again. He looked at the table and frowned. What's all this? It's our anniversary, baby. He dropped his keys and sighed. Amaka, please, I'm tired. I had a long day. She forced a smile. Just eat small. I made everything myself. Amaka, please, he barked. Not tonight. She froze. The candles flickered. He walked into the bedroom and shut the door. That night, she sat by the table alone, eating cold jollof with tears in her eyes.
My people, no pain pass when love turned to routine and routine turned to regret. Yes, family come first, but no, forget yourself in the process.
That was the night Amaka broke. She stopped trying. She stopped smiling. Even her prayers became silent. Weeks passed. Months. Then one morning, she looked in the mirror and whispered, enough. It started one random Tuesday morning. No special miracle, no angelic voice, just silence. The kind of silence that comes after you've cried every tear you can cry. Amaka stood before her mirror and really looked at herself. Her reflection was tired, but still there. For the first time in a long while, she whispered, I miss me. That day, she did something different. She combed her hair, put on a clean dress, and stepped outside. The sun hit her face, and it felt like freedom. She took a deep breath and said softly, abeg, this life no go pass me by. At church the next Sunday, during the women's meeting, a guest speaker talked about purpose. The woman said, even inside marriage, you are still a person. God gave you name before he gave you title. Those words struck Amaka like thunder. She wrote them down, underlined them 3 times. That night, she took out her old notebook, the one she used to write her dreams. She opened to the first page and read, "My vision is to empower young girls to believe in themselves." She smiled. Her spirit leapt again. The next day, she went to a small business seminar in Yoba. The hall was filled with women, some single, some married, all searching for more. She listened, took notes, laughed again. A woman beside her joked, "Madam, I never see person where they write like say exam day tomorrow." They laughed together. For the first time in years, Amaka laughed from her belly, that kind of laughter that shakes away sorrow. That evening, she came home late, not from market or chores, but from growth. Obi looked surprised. "Where are you coming from?" She smiled. "From a business seminar." He raised a brow. "Business? Since when?" "Since now." He didn't respond. He just looked at her, maybe curious, maybe confused. But something had shifted. Weeks turned to months. Amaka started small. She began baking pastries at home. At first, it was just for church members. Then orders started coming from neighbors. She registered a name for her business, Amora's Touch Pastries. One day, she delivered snacks to a nearby school, and the principal loved them so much she offered a weekly contract. That evening, Amaka danced around the kitchen like a child. "Jehovah, you too much." Her laughter echoed again in that house. Even Obi noticed. He'd come home and find her smiling, singing while she baked. "Amaka, this your joy self, it dey contagious," he said one night. She looked at him, half amused. "Maybe joy dey fear you since." He laughed, a real laugh, the kind they hadn't shared in years. Bit by bit, the atmosphere in their home began to change. There was warmth again. Peace. Amaka didn't change overnight, but each day, she found more of herself. One evening, Obi came home early, a rare occurrence. He entered the kitchen and stood by the door, watching her knit dough. "You're really good at this," he said softly. She turned, surprised. "Thank you. I didn't realize how much you sacrificed for me," he continued. "I thought I was protecting you from stress, but I was actually taking away your fire." Amaka paused, then smiled gently. "We both lost something, Obi, but God they restore." He nodded, tears in his eyes. "I miss us, Amaka." She walked up to him and said quietly, "Then let's start again." They hugged, not like strangers trying to fix something broken, but like old friends finding their way home. In that moment, she felt peace. Real peace. "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Isaiah 60 verse 1. Amaka had risen. Months later, Amora's Touch had become a full catering brand. She hired 3 young girls from her community, training them, mentoring them. One afternoon, while teaching them how to bake meat pies, one of the girls said shyly, "Auntie Amaka, I won't be like you when I grow up." Amaka smiled. "My dear, no be to be like me, oh, be the best version of yourself. God put light inside everybody. You got let your own shine." The girls giggled. She looked at them, proud. Her phone rang, it was Obi. "Babe, hope you're not overworking yourself." She laughed. "You don't turn my manager now." He chuckled. "No small monitoring spirit I get for you." They laughed together. Marriage wasn't perfect, but it was healing. And this time, she wasn't living in Obi's shadow, they were walking side by side. Dear women, love is beautiful, but love is not the end of you. You are not just a wife, or a mother, you are a whole person before any title was added to your name. When you forget yourself in the name of sacrifice, even love begins to lose respect for you. But when you find yourself again, everything around you begins to respect that light. Like the Bible says, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. Proverbs 4 verse 7. My people, remember, if you forget yourself inside marriage, even mirror go pity your reflection. Nor the woman way know her what they fit build her home without losing her soul. So my people, if Amaka's story touch your heart, I beg no just walk a paso. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comment section, tell me, have you ever seen someone lose herself like this? And if you never subscribe to this channel, my brother, my sister, waiting you gain. Subscribe make you no miss the next powerful story we go drop soon. No sister Vicky. They always give una correct stories we go touch una heart, make you laugh, and make you think. Till next time. Remember, don't lose yourself trying to please the world. Even love go respect you when you respect yourself. The end.